Hello everyone, this is NeoGuts, and this is going to be the first video on my YouTube channel. I will be playing beta Minecraft 1.7.3 because I feel like it. I've been also inspired by a few other content creators out there, and this is going to be kind of the start of maybe a series, maybe just one video. I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's get started. I have two worlds here, just seeing, testing if it works, and actually works really well. And yeah, let's start. For the name, I didn't think much of it. I will go with the lands between Midland. Kind of referencing two famous medias out there, kind of mixing them. Don't know if anyone knows, but the lines between comes from Elden Ring, and Midland is a reference to Berserk. Really good anime, manga. And yeah, seed will leave blank. Let's see. So it's been a while since I've actually played beta, fully played beta, and it's definitely looks old for sure. I'm using Betacraft for this world, for the launcher I mean, and I'm also using, I don't know if I can see on here, but I guess not. I'm using a texture pack that turns cobble into pretty sure the alpha graphics, the really cartoonish gaming graphics. But yeah, the fog always looked really nice in these old versions. Other than that, I guess we should get wood. I guess let's start with that. So yeah, the way I got inspired to play this is a couple of YouTube channels actually. Whenever I'm at my work and I got really nothing to do, I just watch YouTube videos, kind of to make the time go by. And I ended up at a YouTube channel named, well, the one named Dialco, and the other one is named Mogster. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. And both of those channels, they kind of focus on the beta aspect of Minecraft. Oh, I guess we can make an axe. Why not? But yeah, they are channels that I've been watching, and I don't know, I've just found it really interesting how they managed to play for so long, and something that I've always loved watching. Not necessarily beta, but just any type of Minecraft videos, world tours. For me, it's really interesting to see what people have created, all the effort they've put into a single world, and just something that interests me. So this is a moment where I really like to appreciate the old world generation. The old kind of shading and the kind of tall, mountainy-ish. It's not realistic. That's what you see in modern day Minecraft, where the biomes are they're great, huge mountains, but it looks very realistic. While this, I mean, it's a little bit more video gamey, I guess. It's a famous saying from Dialco. But yeah, for a long time I was just watching their videos and watching their world tours and their just simple streams and playing through the versions. And it's just something that I've definitely made the time go by a little bit faster at work, and a lot of appreciation to that. And I guess in general it's mainly the golden age of Minecraft subreddit and all the old builds people have done. It's kind of just all encouraged me or motivated me to kind of start this adventure. So if you're watching this, I hope this is something for you. Maybe you're at work trying to make the day go by faster. Hopefully I can help with that. And this is another thing, this world gen where it's 2 blocks tall, gravel, lake. It looks like it has a character. It has color to it, I guess you would say. But yeah, no matter what version of Minecraft you play, you're always gonna go for wood. But yeah, look at the clouds, the very vibrant colors. So for now, I'm just kind of walking, just kind of trying to see, you know, an area where I can start a little shack and go from there. What happens commonly in Minecraft versions is I get super excited and then I get overwhelmed and then I kind of leave the world to rot. And I guess that's the famous 2 Minecraft phase. So as I was saying earlier, the old cobblestone texture, it looks, I personally like it. I don't know if it fits too well with everything, but I think it has character, and I think that's what's important. But yeah, I definitely have to say that Dialco has definitely been my main inspiration for this stream. Well, not stream, video. Also combining Betacraft with the texture pack. Can't show you guys it now, but all it is just changes the cobblestone and the bricks. And it's just something that I personally like a lot. I haven't seen that texture in since ever. I've never actually played alpha myself. I think I started watching YouTube videos of Minecraft. I don't know if that music's a bit too loud, but it might be a little bit too loud. Maybe we can do 10. I hope that didn't break everyone's ears. Anyways, and like I was saying, I kind of started watching YouTube videos of Minecraft, I guess around, I don't know, released 1.7? I think when Horses came out, so that's definitely a little bit after these versions. This looks nice. It's kind of like I don't know, I wouldn't say valley, but a ravine. And this is exactly the kind of generation that you just won't see in modern Minecraft. I find it looks really nice. Oh. Did I pick up the other leather? Oh, there it is. So yeah, in terms of goals for this world, I don't think I have any. As I said, this might turn into something big, or it might just be one YouTube video in the forgotten archives of Minecraft. But anyways, let's get some coal. It'll turn night soon, so maybe it's a good idea to make a small base. So when I was starting kind of theorizing how I would make this, I was thinking about making kind of a 100 days in beta, and has been done quite a bit. It's nothing original. Oh, but before that, it's a nice mountain. Kind of looks like the world pictures you get on some of the older, or I think newer versions. I'm not sure, but it looks nice. Maybe we'll head over there to see what's going on. As I was saying, I actually forgot. Yeah, nice. Kinda lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting world. I'm really liking these two kind of hills here, and then the middle part looks interesting. But yeah, so if anyone's watching and you're maybe wondering, so why are you playing this? Why are you playing beta? Why not, you know, the latest release? It's definitely a really good question. And wow, those clouds are really close. I think the world height limit is only a few more blocks up. It's kind of crazy. But my answer to, you know, well, I don't know if that might be a bit too loud. Let's turn it down to 50. But a big reason why I think, you know, the latest release of Minecraft, there's definitely some joy to it. I definitely have a lot of fun with it, you know. Using shaders is a really nice thing to use because it makes the game pretty, essentially. It makes the game look really nice, and it's almost a different game than what we're playing here. But I think the biggest thing is I think the simplicity. I think that's the main reason why a lot of people go for this version instead of anything else. So it's turning night. We should probably bunker up somewhere. Not too sure where. Maybe dig into the side of that hill there. Might be our best bet. Yeah, I think a big thing as well for myself is kind of the direction Mojang has been pushing Minecraft. Hasn't been my favorite, I would say. Oh, look at that. Maybe we'll. Oh, those are a couple skeletons. Maybe. Don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But just the general direction that Mojang has been taking the game in has not been personally my favorite. I think that they've been adding a lot of content that kind of doesn't push the game in a new direction. But I guess kind of it does. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that Mojang has released some great updates. Mainly Microsoft Mojang, I should say. And for an example, the Nether update. That was actually an update that I think they went in the right direction. They released many new biomes, many different mobs. Not mobs, I guess just new blocks, new structures, new enchants, new music. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess some torches would be nice so we can see something. There you go. And I think, like I was saying, the Nether update was, I think, the first update in a while that they actually did something good with the game. I'd love to see another update that kind of does the same, but recently I think that haven't been adding anything too interesting. In my opinion, of course. And, well, if we look at the big picture, they have been releasing updates for years now, and it's been free. Free updates is something that you don't often come by in this day and age, where you're maybe paying for paid DLCs or paid expansion packs, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much about what they've been releasing. But I guess I have an opinion just like everyone else. So, I don't think I got enough wool to make a bed. Well, I didn't get enough wool. I know I need 3, but I think I only got 1 piece. The old door noise brings back some memories. Oh, I think I remember what I was talking about earlier. Playing, what was the oldest version I would, like, the oldest version I would play as a child. And I didn't play on the computer or on consoles. I think it was mainly mobile. And I remember back then there were actually 2 apps. I think one, I don't know the names, but it was something like MCPE, and then there was another version. I think the first one, I think there was one that was official and the one that was kind of in the works. I'm not sure. But I remember those versions having very limited content. Maybe even something similar to this version, just on the phone. I think the major difference is the nether reactor. And that's the only thing I can really think of. Everything else, it's kind of very minor. I know a lot of people think about the flowers, the blue one specifically. I think that's the only one actually. Personally, I don't care. I never really thought too much about the flower, but that is the scenario. So maybe we should go in that other cave, do a bit more mining. Not too sure. Oh, I heard a spider. Those are sheep. Kind of a nice area. Oh. Oh yeah. I think another thing that I definitely appreciate with beta is no running. After, I don't know, I want to say 10 years of just playing Minecraft, sprinting everywhere. I think it's nice taking it slow, just walking from place to place. Well, maybe it's not the worst idea to just go explore. But there is one thing that I am worried about, is if I do die, I'm gonna spawn hundreds of blocks that way. Oh boy. That's a funny way of holding a bow. Just holding the item. Oh, I changed my mind. Maybe not. Maybe I can dig into that cave and get some iron or something. Oh wow. Well, there's no more skeletons here. That is scary. Very scary shit. Those noises have always terrified me as a kid. I remember just playing the game and totally avoiding the caves because of the monsters and the noises. I mean, you can't blame me. Even as an adult, those noises can give you the spooks. Oh, that was actually scary. I didn't even. Don't know why. Yeah, see, that's proof. Even now, it's enough to make me jump in my seat. Just a random skeleton. Well, this place looks really nice, actually. Kind of a hilly area. Oh, there's a sheep. And that's another thing that I've heard a lot of. Ooh, maybe let's go the other way for now. That's another thing I heard about a few people's opinions. The bed in Minecraft is overpowered. Some people might think, some people might agree strongly, and some people might think, a bed? something as simple as a bed is OP. And I think that for a game like Minecraft, which claims to be survival, I think in that kind of sense, I agree. I mean, the only thing that the player has to be scared of is these mobs, and if you can just make a bed in the first minute of playing and avoid that completely, you're kind of taking the survival aspect out of the game. Which, for some, that's, you know, a big thing. For some, that's kind of a side thing. A lot of people mainly play this game as a sandbox, you know, building whatever you want. There you go. I like this area. I like the area back there too, but I don't know. I really like the tall hills and the different kind of structures that spawn. Like, look at this. It's just almost a perfect square. Kind of like a mesa biome. Something from like Red Dead Redemption. I don't know what those are called, but I guess mesas. I'm not sure. But yeah, you wouldn't see this in the modern day. It's definitely something I would appreciate. Oh boy. Let's just leave those guys there. And it's daytime. So yeah, this kind of area is maybe somewhere we could get settled. Of course, we don't have to stay somewhere forever. We can always move around, and I think that's the joy. The joys of Minecraft. I guess we can do something here. I was kind of glazing this little area, you know. Why not make a little structure here? Well, sometimes I'm just thinking, how do I start a build? And well, let's maybe start with a shovel. But yeah, if you're watching this and, you know, you have ideas or anything you want to recommend, maybe a challenge of sorts, I'm definitely open to anything like that. Okay, well, let's make the base cobblestone. Maybe we can make it 2 blocks high. Why not? So this one is 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. Oh, does not want to click. So yeah, I'm also using, I think I mentioned, Betacraft, which is just a kind of a different launcher for Minecraft. I find that the launchers built into Minecraft they're decent. I think that, you know, they'll get the job done, but I had some issues with it. I don't know, just some stuff that I didn't personally like from it, and you know, I thought, you know, why not use something a little bit more, I don't want to say authentic, but maybe that is the word I want to use. That's another thing. Logs do not place diagonally. It's definitely something you gotta work around. I mean, I guess you could use it, but why would you? If you don't like it, you don't like it. Okay, well, we do need an entrance. Maybe here. Oh my goodness, that takes a little bit longer than I would expect. Maybe we can do something like this on the side, then we can build this up with cobblestone. Yeah, something like that. Not really. Looks like a fine starter house, I would say. I'm thinking of making the roof out of slabs, but will it work? Yeah, sure, why not? You can also not shift click everything. That's definitely another thing you gotta work around. So I definitely think, I'm just thinking, you know, how can we expand this base into something bigger? And well, it's kind of a limited room for expansion, but we can definitely move up in the hill or build it taller. But maybe this will be just a kind of like a starter base, nothing crazy. Oh, yeah, nothing crazy, just something simple. Simple that will do the job. More of those scary cave noises. I might need to get a little bit more wood for this. There you go. So we need a door, and I would love some glass for this place. Maybe even some more. Maybe even some more wood. I guess we haven't been damaged yet in this world since we have all our hearts, but I don't know, that skeleton in the cave earlier and gave me kind of a slight startle. Startle? I guess that's how you would use that word. There you go. I kind of don't want to lose this house. I am very capable of getting lost, but I want to find some sand. I don't know where I could possibly find something like that. Maybe if we find a little pond somewhere. Let's check over here, over this little ledge. Maybe we'll find something. Oh, look at that. A really big lake. Or maybe an ocean. Doesn't look like there's sand. There's a bit of sand over there, but I could just walk over on the other side. So another thing about these versions is no structures. It's a very barren land. Music has always been great. I find that the new music is also good, but it's just not the same, and I definitely can see nostalgia being a big role in that, playing a big role in that decision. But I guess nostalgia isn't a bad thing. I'll get 32. There you go. Should be enough for now. Let's not make it 33. Just a bit of OCD. I hear a zombie over there. Maybe it's kind of under the gravel. Kind of reminds me of that. I don't remember what they called it. Was it the 101 challenge? It was a challenge that had like three digits, they called it. I don't know if it's 101 or... But essentially, you had a day where you had to get all your resources. And then there was this area made of gravel. And that gravel, if you mined one block, it would bring you to a huge cave system. The challenge was that you had the day to get ready, and then after getting down there, you can't reach the surface. Oh, not reach, you can't go to the surface anymore. Always found that really cool as a kid. But I can definitely see how something like that might get just a bit boring from time to time, but I could be wrong. Well, this is a nice area. Did I lose my my little shack already. Maybe let's climb this hill, see what we can see. But that's also it was always common to create these challenges in Minecraft. It's crazy how much different content you can create from just one game. I think if you compare this game to something like, you know, Red Dead Redemption, there's maybe a couple ways to play that game, you know. Play the story, play a bit of online, but after that you're kind of out of options. With this game, you have infinite options. But yeah. So I think I'm kind of lost. Oh. Without running, parkour is definitely more of a challenging thing. So yeah, I don't actually know where. Should have wrote down coordinates. Just a bit of cloud. Well, let's check this other side. Maybe we can see it. I think that's where we spawned over there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Huh. Well. Oh, there it is. There's our little shack. I guess let's make our way down. Oh, looks like it's turning night as well. Looks like we've been playing for 20 minutes, I'd say, if we went through the day and night selling play. Oh! That's definitely a classic sound you would hear in video games back then. Steve getting hurt. Yeah. Classic Steve. Oh my goodness, did I miss it completely? Where are we? Oh, there it is. Thought we missed it. Lots of animals here. There you go. Oh, you can't even drag. I guess I am not surprised. So yeah, let's get a... You can't even shift click in. I'm so used to doing that, but that is the trade-off with some of the features. There you go. A nice little shack, almost complete too. And one more. I'm also I want to extend the roof so it's kind of like overhanging. Make it have a little bit of shape, not just a little box, but well, a box with a kind of a roof going. Maybe I'll make a little bit more just in case. Here you go. Then kind of have it overhanging a little bit. Oh, and I ran out, of course. Make it kind of diagonal. Oh, and missing one more piece. One more piece. There you go. Okay, I should probably... I have no meat. Can't even heal. Oh. Well, like I was saying earlier, the bed is a very powerful thing to use. And I guess, let's take advantage of that. I'm just gonna dig a little bit more into the... Oh, there's some coal. Just making a little bit more room. There you go. Maybe we can put our bed there. Have a bit of a kind of a nightstand going on. There you go. I don't like that. Kind of want to make it all stone and make it consistent. But I think this place looks really nice already. There you go. Well, I don't really have enough wood for a chest, but let's sleep. First time in the world, Cider spawn, so we don't have to run back. So our coordinates for here, that's a lot of decimal places. It's kind of crazy. Oh! You can see name tags. I heard about that a while ago, but completely forgot. That's actually kind of funny. They're all burning. So yeah, we're just at 200, 500. Hopefully I can remember that if I get lost one day. Oh. There you go. There you go. So anyways, well, I think that's might be a good place to leave it. Ooh, that's another thing. I love the way that they look. They're floating, they're really big. I don't know, something about how this looks, it just brings back a lot of memories, and I know it's something minor and probably stupid to a lot of people, but I don't know, it's just something that reminds me of a simple time. But yeah, we definitely need to get some meat. Can you eat it raw? Oh yeah. Works fine, I guess. Well. Oh, let me get rid of this tree. There you go. Maybe get some nice flowers. I'm definitely happy with this little shack. I just noticed I was standing outside and I was like, wow, it looks really dark in here. Let's get some light in there before some giant spiders start crawling all over the place. Oh, it just despawned. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it off. I hope whoever's watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any recommendations, let me know, and have a good day, or a good night, or wherever you are. I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Goodbye.